Hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl.
Dr. Jimmeka, y'all. What an honor it is to have her in the car. Because when did we meet? Jesus.
Oh,
It was
wow. We were working at Carolina School of Broadcasting. You interviewed me before we started working at Carolina School of Broadcasting for I Am Not the Media. We did a community interview because I was doing the Teen Media Literacy Conference. Yes. And then I think we started working together at Carolina School of Broadcasting not too long right after that.
yeah.
And then that's when I really started getting close to you.
And I Am Not the Media. That is where we did meet. And I was like, she is on it. Because we don't have good representation of African Americans on film.
Absolutely.
In shows.
Absolutely.
Do we always
media? Let's just say media in general.
Or blackgirlsfilmcamp.org. Get your merch, girl.
Yes.
Get your merch.
I love it. You're repping the Black filmmakers.
Yes. Black film. So when it comes to Black Girls Film Camp, script to screen, but they learn how to do that. How many weeks? Because we started off with what?
The camp started off at 4 weeks, evolved to 12 weeks, and now it's 16 weeks. So it's been 16 weeks for the last 3 years now.
These young, I wish this was around. I know women my age were like, I wish I had that when I was
Everybody
younger.
says that. Everybody says that. It brings my heart joy because guess what? I wish I had this when I was younger.
You had to create your dream.
Ooh, I created my dream.
You created your dream.
You're going to make me cry.
It is heartwarming, and you do shed a tear, especially for the showcase.
Yeah,
because I'm getting kind of warm.
I'm getting emotional now thinking about that. You made me go deep. But just even as a Black girl, and the amount of accessibility we had as a child growing up, I think about that. My family from Charlotte, I would go to my cousins and we would be playing in grocery carts in the projects. That was the playground, that was fun time. You're making up games with cardboard, going down hills, pretending it's a roller coaster, things like that. You know what I mean? People start to do programs for you, but the programs is kind of ring, yank, 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 But, thanks for thinking of us, That's the thing that I don't want to do. I've been big in youth programming, right? With I Am Not the Media, the work I was doing before that, working at Imaginon, anything I create for these kids, I'm like, I want it to be quality. You're not about to walk out of a program that I did with a paper mask. Like, yeah, we made paper masks. Or no, like you're walking out of here with a clay porcelain mask that you can hang up in a museum. Like let's shoot for the stars, We're taking you to Hollywood. You finna go in the studio.
Okay, speaking of Hollywood. Talk about Ava. Talk about all of the amazing women. Okay, drop the names.
Wow. These girls have met. They have met Ava DuVernay. They have met Gina Prince Bythewood. Come on, Love and Basketball, Woman King. They have met Christine Swanson. They have met Megan Good. They have met Tika Sumter. They have met Sally Richardson Whitfield. They have met, oh my gosh, Ruth Carter, the queen of fashion and design and all of the Black films that we love. They have met so many. Lord, Tasha Smith. Come on.
Coco Brown.
Coco Jones.
Coco Jones.
Coco Brown does sound like somebody important, though.
Stop, hold it there.
Coco Jones. Yeah. Oh. Hillary. So they met Coco Jones, who's the new Hillary, and they met Karen Parsons, who is the old school OG Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's the list is insane. Go ahead and say we've had 193 speakers. We just ran the numbers for our 5-year report. 193 Black women, celebrities, filmmakers, industry vets, executives they've met.
And Black Girls Film Camp, aka Dr. Jimmeka Anderson and Sierra Davis, fly them to LA.
Yes, they're flown. They catch flights. We catch flights out here. They catch flights. They stay in a nice hotel in LA. And then last year we shot all of the films in LA. So we shot all 10 films in one day, and everybody thought we were insane. And I was like, what's wrong? Sometimes it's beneficial to be like aloof and naive because you just do it. And so people are like, what makes you think y'all are going to come here and shoot? I had somebody say that, shoot 10 films in LA. And I was like, well, why not? it didn't seem like a big deal to me. But then I realized it was a big deal because so many people were nervous and anxious of the idea. What about the LA traffic? What about how's this going to work? How's the locations? Like, I mapped that thing out to a T. We had a shuttle schedule. We had shuttles taking people to their next locations. And I was just like, this is just another thing. Like, to me, shooting in LA is small potatoes from creating Black Girls Film Camp. So I'm like, if y'all think this is something, like, try to fund this program that's almost $500,000 a year, and you knocking on doors, especially in this economy, in this political landscape.
Donations. blackgirlsfilmcamp.org, or you can go to .com because she thought of it all. Okay? She thought of it all. Get your merch, get your everything. We're going to talk about all you've done for everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Guest gets gifts. They get to pick a gift, but guess what? This is your whole bag.
You know my love language, snacks. Let me see.
This whole bag.
Did I say
this whole
snacks?
Bag. But see, you
look at me. I'm so greedy. I thought this was a Rice Krispie treat. Look at this. I was like, it's a snacks.
Oh, we're going to go into snooze and we're going to get some bacon. How about that?
Oh, I do want some bacon.
We're going to get some bacon. I'm hoping that
yes.
Wit will find something like Mom.
Socks. I love socks.
Okay.
And there are snacks.
There are some snacks because I thought, well,
sunflower seeds.
You're eating real healthy.
Eating healthy. Because I saw this and thought it was a Rice Krispie treat, and I thought I was going to have to do a cheat day. So thank you for being very, thoughtful of me and my health journey.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We got to keep her strong and alive. And Sierra, too. Both of y'all are on this journey together.
She's on a health journey, too.
So y'all met in college?
We met at 18 at orientation before college, and we've been inseparable since.
Together? Y'all better watch out.
Yes. It is so funny because I saw her when I was at orientation. She looked lost on the elevator. She told me this story. She said, I was so scared, and I was on this elevator, and she's like, I have no sense of direction, and I'm on this elevator. I'm seeing people walking, because orientation, your family drops you off in the summer for like the weekend, and you're there by yourself. You don't know no one. And she said, I was on this elevator and I prayed. I said, God, please help me. Send me somebody to help me. She said, when the doors opened, I was smiling like this. Hey, do you need help? And then she was like, God, I don't know who this bubbly, chippery Black girl is, but I'm going to roll with it. And we've been inseparable since.
And speaking of bubbly Black girls, Wit, your daughter.
Yes.
16. When did
16. She just turned 16.
When did that happen?
I know. Time's flown by.
Because they're like 8 years old. And then I swear, we look away and turn back, and they're like little women.
Honestly, 5 to 15, I don't know. It's kind of a blur a little bit. You got a little bit of COVID mixed in there, and
thank God we could take pictures because that's
I look back on the photos like, whoa, I remember that. Yeah, it flies.
What's your social media? Black Girls Film Camp.
Mm-hmm.
Black Girls Film. Please follow.
Follow. Please.
Do you like folks to follow you on LinkedIn or social media as Dr. Jimmeka Anderson?
Either is fine. Instagram and LinkedIn I am on. And so those are the accounts that I do engage with more publicly. I try to save my Facebook for family and close friends.
I know, right?
You got to save some stuff for yourself. Black Girl Freedom Fund, Southern Black Girls Women Consortium, shout out. Yes, shout out to them. They have been huge supporters of our work for 4 years. The Miss Foundation. There's so many sponsors. And then I don't want to not acknowledge the small business sponsors and the individual donors. This past year, we had, I think it was almost 1,500 individual donors that gave money. Individuals like you and anybody else, whether it was $10 or whatever. We had about 15, and it might be lowballing, it might be 1,600 because we just do the numbers, but it was around that park. That many people donated to Black Girls Film Camp, whether it was $10 or if someone bought a shirt. That helped tremendously because we brought in over $100,000 in just individual donations. $100,000 in individual donations.
Girl,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
That's community. That's called community.
Okay, what's on the horizon for? Well, 2025. We still have we have to get a cohort for 2026.
Apps are opening October the 15th. They'll be open from October 15th to the 31st, where we'll be selecting our new cohort of girls for 2026 camp.
Okay, if you had a wish list, because that those sponsor lists is pretty damn gone cool. If you had a wish list, what would that wish list of sponsors be? I know more community, because the more people know about it, the
Yeah,
more girls know about
absolutely,
it, the
absolutely.
more.
That first year, we were just Charlotte. Yeah, it was just a project. I didn't know it was going to turn into an organization. I didn't until I had women in the industry saying, "So I want to be on your board," and I was like, "I don't have a board." And I said, "We got to have this. This got to turn into an organization to have a board." And so that's when I was like, Sierra, okay, people are asking to be, because you were a part of that first year. It was just a camp. It was a project. It was a pilot. And afterwards,
We did the showcase on remote.
online. Yeah, remote. We did, because it was COVID 2021. And afterwards, so many Black women in the industry was like, I love what you're doing. I want to be on your board. Some of the speakers that we had that year, they were like, I'm rocking with you. Like, what do you need? And so I said, oh goodness, because I was still doing I'm Not the Media at the time. And I was like, I can't do I'm Not the Media and this by myself. And so that's when I asked Sierra, I said, see, can you help me with turning this into an organization? Like, I need you to like basically run the admin and get the paperwork done. And she's the one that submitted all the paperwork and did everything that we needed to do to get it incorporated and turned into an organization.
Sierra's another one on point all the time, because she's always got something in the ammo. She's always got something loaded.
Oh yeah,
like, she's always.
Well, I'm up here and she's just like, okay, let's bring it down. Let's figure out how to make this happen a little bit. Like, let's think this through again, And then she's the one that's gonna push the paperwork and make sure everything, all the boxes are checked. We're in compliance.
We are in compliance
because I like to just fly.
Because Sierra has another talent besides being an awesome mom and wife. She's a event.
Yeah, she's an event planner. Her background is in corporate. She was a finance analyst, senior finance analyst for 15 years, and so she brings that very logistical thinking, the numbers person, and I need that. People like me need that. You can't. You can't run a business. You can't be a creative and think you just gonna run a business by yourself as creative. You need somebody that can be grounded, very detailed, very logistical, make sure the numbers make sense from your big ideas. And she does that. So
yeah, Jimmeka has been trying to get me off a paper calendar for years and go digital. I'm like kicking and screaming.
Well, I am all about efficient systems, and digital platforms help with that. Apps.
Yeah.
Because we don't get you right.
If you're just not tuning in, we have Dr. Jimmeka Anderson. Yeah, Black Girls Film Camp, and we got to say hey to Sierra Davis. I want to call her Dr. Sierra. We're gonna call her.
She's earning an honorary doctorate working with me for real, because that girl be working. She really is like the Joe Jackson of the organization. People don't realize it because she's so warm and bubbly. I used to call her Mama C when we were in college, because she's just like that nurturing personality. But when you step out of line, even to me.
Okay, I love it. Because if you don't have friends who really stick with you and
hey, what you doing? Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, get it right. Tighten up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So parents out there, if you have a teen girl who identifies as African American,
yes,
please go to blackgirlsfilmcamp.org and you'll see the application process. It opens up October 15th.
Yep.
And they close it.
Yeah, it does close October 31st. So don't try to put that app in on November 1st. It will not allow. So please get it in. That's because we get a lot of applications and we start reviewing those applications immediately on the 1st.
And then once that process ends, because they have to submit a video.
They do a pitch video, a 1-minute pitch video where you just share your story idea and concept. And so, there's an outline of what we're looking for in that 1-minute pitch video. It's available on the application. They have to, a part of their application is submitting that 1-minute pitch video, a story idea that they would like to bring to life. So whatever that film concept or story idea, we want to hear it. We want it to be creative, but we also want it to connect to a social experience, a lived experience that Black girls go through. Because our focus is amplifying the lived experiences of Black girls. Mm-hmm. And so but we go through everything that other people go through, right? But really think about it from your lens as a Black girl and what that could be like and what that is like or what it has been for you. And so That's what the premise of the video. We also are focusing on 3 social impact areas that Black girls are the most impacted by. And so one is body ownership, and that could be anything with identity. The other bucket is economic mobility. So, what are some of the barriers that we are experiencing? We were just talking about access to programs growing up. Like, what are those barriers that have prevented us from reaching our full potential in life? And what would it be like if life was uninterrupted? So, it could be a reimagining or it could be a showing of what the reality is. But economic mobility is the third bucket that we're looking for, the 3 different focus areas your film should touch on.
Obviously, with all the stuff going on in the world today, I can't imagine what 2026 showcase the films are going to.
Oh yeah. If you haven't saw those, you got to check those out. Like, that was the first year people were like, I don't know what's going to happen with the awards. Like, I have no clue at this point, because they were all just top tens across the board.
And we sit in a nice
theater. I told you, we're not doing no yank yank yank. You ain't doing no yank 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 programming. We gonna do it nice. We gonna live it like this is what it is. I remember one of my friends came and it was like, you got these girls feeling like they're the mini Oscars. I said, and do yes.
And
why not?
And then after the showcase, there's a fabulous meal.
Oh yes,
I'm talking a.
We like to eat
catered.
Yes, we like to eat. Yeah, we pay for that. You're gonna get a nice, good cooked meal. Yeah,
you're gonna have a red carpet, honey. You
red carpet
pictures.
Come out with your finest gowns.
Okay. I mean, make shine.
Yes,
because a lot of times we're told not to shine, not to be seen.
No, we're making visible. And I got to shout out WBTV3, because they covered that for the last 2 years. They've been covering the red carpet. They've been doing red carpet interviews. You should come and do red carpet interviews.
I'd love to.
Yes, that would be amazing. Good Morning America. We've been in Ebony, Essence, Tavis Smiley. We've been on the Jill Scott podcast. We've been on a lot of Griot. We've been a lot of places. He's the man. Shout out to Carlos.
Give us some wise words, because you got them. That energy is infectious.
Your energy is infectious. I don't think that of me. People like you make me feel so good about myself.
What?
I mean, I feel good about myself, but you all make it seem like I'm awesome. You really do make a girl feel that way.
Aww.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because I look at you like that. I'm like, you really think that? Words of wisdom, I will say this. We had, like I told you, we shot those 10 films in LA, right? And when I tell you the amount of adults who were either shocked that we did it, but there were some that looked at it as, why are you all sending these girls to LA and having them think, majority of them are not going to go be in LA and have a career in LA. And when I got that message, it really did blow my mind, and I had to sit with it for a minute. I'm like, am I creating an experience for girls that is unrealistic and unattainable? And then I said, why would I not create an opportunity for us to touch our dreams? And so with that being said, I want us to live every day touching our dream. Like me being in, like, what are we doing? The Backseat Studio. Backseat Studio is about to take off and be on another level. This is so creative and cozy and intimate, and I love it. And I'm like, we should always live every day like we're touching our dreams, like it's obtainable tomorrow or right now. You know what I mean? And so I just, I felt, honestly, after I reflected on that message I got, I felt sad for that person that believed that. Because, and I say that because if it wasn't for us taking girls to LA, one of our girls just got into USC. She is a freshman at USC. USC was not even on her radar until we took her to LA and exposed her to USC. A lot of the girls that are coming in our program, they're being exposed to opportunities. They're building relationships with people that are giving them new experiences. 2 of our girls was on set for Bel Air, the show Bel Air. You know what I mean? Like, these girls are living the dream in ways that I'm like, dang, I wish I was on the Bel Air set. But I'm giving it to these young girls who are trying to be in that, because they're gonna be Tina Mabry, they're gonna be the next Issa Rae, they're gonna be the next director on those scenes, because they're touching it. And when you can touch it, it becomes even more real than just seeing it. We talk about representation, but when you can touch that bad boy, it becomes like, oh, it's done, right? It's happening. And so that's what I want to inspire anybody that's watching this from anything that they take away, is live every day like you are living in your dream right now. Create the opportunity to live in your dream and remove the doubt. Remove the doubt out the way, and then you'll start inching closer. Be aloof like me to say, yeah, we're going to shoot 10 films. Pretend like there's no way it can't happen. There's no reason why it shouldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ding. That's a light reflector.
Ooh, you see it?
I'll keep giving you these shows. I'll keep interviewing amazing people with all this good energy. Bye, y'all.